Welcome back everyone. Here is a follow-up video on what I did earlier. This is the second test of testing the high voltage battery on a Ford Escape 2021 model plug-in hybrid. We're gonna see how many miles can it run in a single full charge. So I already did 0 to 100% a cycle. You might have watched the other video. This is the second test. I'm gonna empty, that means make the miles back to 0 miles, empty the EV high voltage battery to 0, and then I'm gonna fully charge it to 100%. So here's where I'm gonna charge, and this is a level 2 charger, so it's gonna be pretty fast, and I'm going to unplug at 100%. So here we go. It shows it's 100% charged, and it's capable to run 45 miles in this full charge. So that's what we see here. Here we go. To confirm, those are the charge settings, and that's where I plugged in. That's a level 2 Clipper Creek charger. Now let's reset trip 1. Let's see where the trip 1 is, and then we'll be looking at the last line. Let's reset it first. So you press OK button, and now we are ready to go. And I just reset trip 1, and let's begin. Let's see how much I can get. It shows 46 miles, but I don't believe that number. I want to test it. This is after the recall is done. Two miles on, electric, 44, and battery is down to 94%. So there's 2.7 miles in total. That 0.5 is more gas because the engine was on. So I'm going to Walmart, which is 14 miles one way. Up and down it's gonna be 28 miles, so that will be a good test, and we'll see how much is remaining. So I'm here in this beautiful small town with some beautiful lake. So stay tuned. I'll be just updating you on my way back. For now it's doing well. 5.2 electric miles, plus 43 is 48, and 87% charge. Now the temperature is 91 degrees Fahrenheit. It's warm, so I've switched on the air condition. I'll try not to use much of air condition for this test. Maybe I'll reduce it to 30 to 40%. It shows 31 miles and 13.6 electric. That's 45 miles in total, and the battery is 64%. Now I'm trying to drive in the most efficient way possible.
Turn left.
I'm not accelerating much, and my average speed is 47 miles per hour. And the air condition, it's only used 30 to 40%. Okay, we have come to a stop here, waiting for the red light to be green, and let's continue. And also the average is 4.5 miles per kilowatt, and estimate shows 47. Okay, we have reached Walmart. It travels 16 miles, and 59% left battery. One thing I notice is whenever I stop the car and start, it drains a lot of battery for some reason. So we'll continue our trip after I'm done with the shopping. For now, that's a result, 29 plus 16.
Head northeast.
Okay, I'm back from Walmart. Let's resume our trip. All electric, ready to drive, 59% remaining. Let's confirm it. 59. Let's begin. It shows 28 to go. Oh, engine enabled. Let's see the numbers again. Okay, back to electric. Let's begin. Just switched on the air conditioning and let's begin. Okay, here it shows 20 miles more to go, and I've already driven 20.6, so averaging to 40 miles for a full charge. Now it's 47. Okay, so it's almost 30 miles, which is good. Another 12 to go. Now, like I mentioned, I'm really driving it so careful and so efficiently. I'll prove. Look at that acceleration, deceleration, and the speed. Everything ideal, 99%. So that's why I mentioned that I've been driving so careful just to see what is the maximum we could find. Here's a number to calculate. Now I'll mention this at the end of the video, how to calculate. There's a way to calculate to see whether your battery is performing well, or how much charge can it take, because when you buy a new car with a new battery, it's gonna take a lot, like 14 something kilowatt. Now this car is 4 years old, 2021 model. It has run 33,000 SEC, so that's gonna reduce the efficiency. So it's supposed to take like 11 to 12, so 10 to 12 kilowatt. It's a good number. So we'll talk about it at the end of the video. And the battery charge is right now at 21. 10 more miles to go. Okay, so we've almost reached the end of the charge. It's only 4% remaining, and here it says 2 more miles. That's what the car can go. And note that number, 4.5 and 49.4 miles. So that is the trip, the whole trip. That's 37.8 on electric miles plus 2. That is, let's say 38 plus 2. That's 40 miles. That's what I got. I would say the very best this car can do is 40 miles for a full charge. Like I mentioned, I've been so careful on how I drive. I've used only 30% air condition, and the speed, I would say average was 47 miles per hour while going to Walmart, and on the way back I was more like 49-50 miles per hour. That's the average I got. So here I've almost reached where I'm gonna charge the car, and yeah, so I'll just stop the car and give you the numbers again. Here we go. I've just parked. That's the end of my trip, and let's see the numbers again. 38.4 and 2 more miles I could go on battery. So the rough calculation is 38 plus 2, that is 40.4 electric miles. So I got 3% remaining. I don't want to drain it to zero. It doesn't really matter if you drain to zero, as Ford has inbuilt almost 10-15% in the buffer where you cannot use that. It still keeps it. Even if it's zero, you still see some blue color here. That's on reserve. Even on the top point here, even if it's 100% charged, it is technically not 100% because we cannot use all 100% when we charge. Maybe it will be really, let's say, 90% charged because we cannot use the remaining space. So we have an upper buffer and a lower buffer where we cannot use it, but the battery keeps the charge. So that's my test for today. Let me know how you get. Again, let's review the other numbers. Like I mentioned, it's I've driven it so carefully, that's why I got 99%. Here we have this number, note that down. We're gonna work on that. Now the calculation is very simple. We are going to find out how many kilowatt hour can your battery take after the recall. Remember, when the Ford is new, the battery capacity is 14.4 kilowatt hour. Now as the SUV gets old, you won't be able to charge that, and usually 12 kilowatt hour would be the maximum, even if it's new, because remember we talked about the buffer, so Ford keeps some kilowatt hour in the buffer. So if you get around 10 to 12, that's a good number. So here's my current reading. So 49.9 miles divided by 4.5, that's the average I got, which will bring you to the current capacity of my battery. So my battery can hold maximum of 11 kilowatt hour as of right now. Remember, there is still some buffer, but as the car ages, so that's the kind of number you should be expecting. If it's 4 years older or 5 years older, maybe that number may reduce to 10. Now you may be wondering about the warranty that Ford provides. Now Ford says that if the battery goes below 30%, that's when they would consider to replace it under warranty. So if you are getting 9 kilowatt or below, that's when you should consider that. Now let me know in the comments below, as per the calculation that I showed you, what is the number that you are getting? How many kilowatt hour are you getting? Are you getting below 10 or not? Just let me know. But remember, you have to run 2 cycles from 100 to 0, drain it fully, and then charge it again to 100%. Do it 2 cycles before you do the test. Let us know your result. That's gonna help other viewers as well. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be using the level 2 charger here. The other one is Tesla. So it's a fast charger and it's gonna take 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and see you guys next time. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Thanks for now. Bye. So thank you guys. I've left my car for charging. Maybe I'll play some golf or take a walk here. It's a beautiful place here. Let me show the other side of the, let me flip it. That's a golf course. I'll take a walk out there. Car is getting charged there. It's beautiful out here. It's gonna rain. We are expecting a big rain tonight. We can already hear the thunder, the big fan blowing at the golf course. Bye for now.